All right, GX peeps. So here is the switch for installing, or when you're installing the vent motors to have vents on your back windows, or to have motorized back windows. So this is the switch off of the Toyota Sienna, which means you're opening and closing both of them together. But anyway, there's some write-ups on I Hate Mud. There's some vids and whatnot for how to do this, or different wiring and stuff that people have done. I've got a buddy who's an electrical engineer, and he helped me with this. Just to give you a look on the outside. He helped me with this. There was no need for relays or any of that stuff. And I can show you, I've got a spare set of switches. You can see you have to trim away some of the liner because the motors take up more space. But anyway, I've got an extra set of motors and a switch, and you can basically kind of do a test run to make sure your switches and motors are working with a 9-volt battery. And I'll post something, another vid or something else to show you the wiring from the switch. It's actually pretty straightforward as far as power, ground. You can even there's even wiring on the switch so that the switch itself lights up, for illumination. Obviously you don't have to have that. To do that, all you do is tap into one of these other switches for illumination. At least that's what I did, which is relatively straightforward. So anyhow, I will, like I said, I'll post another vid with my other set to just kind of show you the basic wiring. Focus, you stupid thing. So for when you actually wire it to your car, obviously, take your ground. So this one here, which I believe is it number 9? Yeah, these are, anyway, the pins, they're numbered starting up here with number 1 down through 5, and then you come over to this side and go down. So anyway, or 1 through 4, I guess, on this side, since there's one missing. But anyway, then it's 5 through 10. But anyway, these top 2 are for illumination. These 2 are for open and close. And then this red with yellow stripe, that's your power. This is your ground. So you just ground this one. To get power, all I did was tap into, with an out of tap or out of fuse, tapped into the rear, I think it's the rear windshield washer or rear wiper. I tapped into that fuse, inside on that panel that's in the driver's side footwell, for power, and then grounded the other wire. Just ran, wires from the motors all the way to the back up front, and connected them to the switch, and then put them in that switch panel that you saw that I had, which is from, I think, Blue Dog Design Works are the guys who make that. Anyway, so there it is.